Even heroes need saving. Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 times the Doctor needed saving on Doctor Who. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be going over the instances when the Doctor needed saving by their companions, acquaintances, and even enemies. We'll be excluding entries from supplemental material like The Night of the Doctor, as well as from the classic series. Number 10. The Time Lords give the Doctor more regenerations. The Time of the Doctor. This may be the 11th incarnation of the Time Lord to call himself the Doctor, but he's actually on the 13th and final life in his regeneration cycle.
I'm an old man now.
But you don't die. You change. You pop right back up with a new face.
No, not forever.
As such, while battling against various enemies on Trenzalore for close to a millennium, he essentially starts to die of old age.
This is it.
No.
Yes. We saw the future, Clara.
With the Daleks closing in and poised to kill him, his companion Clara Oswald convinces the Time Lords to intercede and save the Doctor's life, granting him an unknown number of additional regenerations, and both extending the Doctor's life and allowing him a means to defeat the Daleks. Number 9. The Hostess Saves the Bus. Midnight. One of the most frightening episodes of Doctor Who sees the 10th Doctor trapped on a bus with a group of humans on the diamond planet Midnight. Although nothing should be able to survive on the surface, something apparently enters the vehicle and possesses one of the passengers.
Sky.
Sky.
The unknown creature begins repeating everything the Doctor says, eventually taking control of his voice and turning the other passengers against him, suggesting they throw him outside.
Yes!
Yes!
Throw him out!
Throw him out!
Get rid of him!
Get rid of him!
Now!
Now!
Things look hopeless for him, but then the hostess notices what the entity is actually doing and sacrifices herself to throw it off the ship, saving the Doctor and the other passengers. Most tragically of all, none of them even knew her name.
The hostess. What was her name?
Number 8. The Master fights off Rassilon. The End of Time, Part 2. The Master and the Doctor are usually at each other's throats, often because of the Master's desire for conquest or just showing the Doctor up.
Nothing to say, Doctor? What's that? Pardon? Sorry?
But the Master's ill-conceived plan to bring the Time Lords back from the Time War puts them both at risk. Killing the Master would send the Time Lords, led by the power-mad Lord President Rassilon, back to the Time War, but the Doctor tells him to move aside, and he destroys the technological link.
Get out of the way.
The Master returns the favour soon after, although it may have been more to do with revenge against Rassilon, since it was the President's machinations that most likely led to the Master's lifelong madness.
Get out of the way.
Still, we do hope their frenemy ship had something to do with it. Number 7. The TARDIS defeats House, the Doctor's wife. The Doctor's longest-lasting companion has arguably been his TARDIS. So, when the opportunity to speak her mind comes along, the 11th Doctor is understandably elated, even if a formless being from outside the universe named House has taken over her body and kidnapped the Doctor's friends.
So what I call you?
I think you call me sexy.
Only when we're alone.
The Doctor and the TARDIS manage to return to the House-possessed TARDIS, although the TARDIS's host is dying. With House poised to kill them all, the TARDIS leaves her human shell and battles House for the control of her home, regaining her usual form and saving the Doctor and company.
Stop this now!
look at my girl. Look at her go. They are on the inside!
As triumphant a moment as it is, her last conversation with the Doctor still makes us bawl our eyes out.
It's so very, very nice to meet you. Please.
Number 6, Martha walks the Master's Earth, last of the Time Lords. Martha Jones is one of the Doctor's more underrated companions, which is weird since she's been saving him basically since they first met. CPR anyone? But perhaps Martha's biggest save comes after the Master has taken over Earth. Martha spends a year travelling the world, staying just ahead of the Master's minions, while the 10th Doctor has been imprisoned and prematurely aged by the Master.
Come on, just leave her alone. She's exhausted.
No, it's all right. They want me to talk, and I will.
It's eventually revealed that Martha has been using the Master's technology against him, and convinced everyone she met to spread the word to use a crucial moment to revive the Doctor. Granted, it was sort of the Doctor's idea, but he couldn't have done it without Martha's efforts.
One thing you can't do. Stop them thinking.
Number 5, Amy remembers the Doctor, the Big Bang. Sometimes the Doctor can't save the universe. On one occasion, it gets destroyed. Fortunately, the 11th Doctor is able to reboot it.
Guess what?
What?
Gotcha.
However, it comes at a cost, the Doctor himself. Instead of the universe never existing, the Doctor will be erased instead.
You have to remember.
As the Doctor's life unravels, he tries to instill in his companion Amy the need for her to remember him. Later, at Amy's wedding to Rory, she realizes that the Doctor is missing, and that he wasn't just her imaginary friend after all, with her recollections willing him back into existence.
Yeah. Completely astonished.
Does it make sense? Maybe, maybe not, but we're definitely glad, and we're sure the Doctor is too, that the girl who waited didn't wait too long.
Right then, everyone. I'll move my box.
You're gonna need the space.
Number 4, Donna dies to avert a nightmare future. Turn left. An alien fortune teller ends up reading Donna's past rather than her future, and actually altering a fateful choice Donna made and preventing her from meeting the 10th Doctor.
Make the choice again, Donna Noble, and change your mind. Turn right. I'm turning.
This ultimately leads to the Doctor dying without Donna around to stop him, and causing the deaths of millions, including many of the Doctor's friends.
And that was
the Torchwood team. Gwen Cooper, Yanto Jones, they gave their lives.
Thanks to Rose Tyler and Unit, however, Donna is able to return to the moment of her fateful choice and set things right, but at a cost. This version of Donna has to die to ensure that her past self meets the Doctor and goes on to save him and all of reality later on. Number 3, River in the Library, Forest of the Dead. As great a sacrifice as River Song makes during the first time she meets the Doctor, giving up her regenerations to save his life, the first time he meets her and she saves him is even better.
Hello, sweetie.
River Song and the Doctor have one of the most temporally complex relationships in fiction, so when River calls him to the largest library in the universe, he doesn't know who she is yet. Nevertheless, the pair of them work together to battle living, carnivorous shadows anyway.
He's at the core of the planet.
Well then, let's go.
However, when the Doctor prepares to sacrifice his life to save everyone, River intercedes and takes his place, ensuring that he is alive for all the adventures in her past.
Shh, now. 3 spoilers. 2.
Number 2, Clara goes into the Doctor's Timestream, the name of the Doctor. A trip to the Doctor's grave is dangerous for all involved, but especially the Doctor. Lured there by the Great Intelligence after it kidnaps the Doctor's friends, the 11th Doctor finds himself in unimaginable peril after his foe enters his time stream.
You will give me peace as I take my revenge on every second of your life. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Splintered across the Doctor's many lives, the Intelligence turns every victory into a defeat, and leading to horrible pain as the Doctor dies many times over.
Simeon is attacking his entire timeline. He's dying all at once.
To save him, Clara goes into the time stream too, creating many copies of herself across time and space, all of whom seek to save the Doctors. We'll definitely remember you, Clara Oswald.
Run, you clever boy. And remember me.
Before we get to our top pick, here's some honourable mentions.
Cavalata, proud. Cavalata, cyborg!
Remain still and lay down your weapons in the name of the British Empire. Strax.
Sorry?
I've told you before. Take the stairs.
Number 1, Rose becomes the Bad Wolf, the parting of the ways. After the 9th Doctor encounters the Daleks again in the future, he sends Rose home in the TARDIS to save her life. Determined to do whatever it takes to get back to him and to save him, Rose, with the help from her mother and Mickey, looks into the time vortex, absorbing the energy to become a godlike being known as the Bad Wolf.
What have you done?
I looked into the TARDIS, and the TARDIS looked into me.
Returning to the Doctor just in time, the Bad Wolf saves not only him, but all of planet Earth by dissolving the Dalek fleet into atoms.
I can see the whole of time and space, every single atom of your existence, and I divide them.
And for an encore, she ensures her own ascension and brings Captain Jack back to life. This moment may not be as comprehensive as our last one, but it's arguably the most dramatic.
I think you need a doctor.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.